this thing to work for the past, I don't know how many hours. Okay, yo, what up, yo? Yeah, you dig? Um, there's something I saw. There's something I saw earlier on social media, right? I'm gonna share this with y'all because I've decided I'm gonna be sharing my trading journey and whatnot. So, um, let me go to Instagram and show y'all. So this nigga right here. Okay, wait, not this. But this nigga right here, right? This nigga is not really my mentor, but this is like the nigga I look up to in terms of uh trading and whatnot, right? So I saw this post and I was like, you know what? Let me backtest this. What? Let me backtest this guy's entries because I pretty much know what he's doing and how he's trading what he's doing, right? So
Comrades, we are here now. We just took the train right now.
When I saw this, that's when I scheduled.
This is where we are now.
I couldn't go like this streamlabs and whatever. So now,
Comrade,
this is the guy for anyone who's wondering. You can also just like have a look at his work yourself. Yeah, but this guy he only trades.
comrades, we are here now.
I don't really trade gold
just
like
took the
that.
trade right now.
I stopped trading gold. The only thing I've been trading is US 30, and I haven't really been trading because I've been kind of busy-ish. But then also today I kind of feel like, when you feel like, yo, you've missed out on a trade for real. Today is one of those days for me, and ever since Friday, I've been looking at the setup and I knew what the market was gonna do. But like, I hate saying I knew what the market was gonna do. I always feel like I'm just saying that just because I missed the opportunity to enter. And I think it's more realistic to admit that, okay, I missed the opportunity and not say, yo, whatever else following that. But I always tell myself that there's no such a thing as missing a trade. Really, if really you consider yourself a person who's good at trading, you won't really miss a trade. Because eventually, if on average you're a good trader, You'll make it up. So whenever you miss, or whenever what is happening to me right now is happening, I always just look at the at the at the at the um at the end product. I guess it's the same thing even in terms of like trading a live account and making losses. Such things should never get to your mind. You should always know what's the end goal at the end of it all, and the end goal is it'll all be worth it in the end. So, or not even in the end, throughout the journey it'll all be worth it. I don't think there's ever an end to anything, but I think the most important part of it is the journey. So I think right now, even what's happening with me is I'm going through a whole journey phase with trading and whatnot. So I don't know if I'm gonna. I just thought of this now actually. I don't know if I'm going to start like a Discord or a Telegram or whatever, and just like post whatever I want to post. Also, it's not like starting a community or whatever. It's also like me journaling the work I've been doing, so I can look back at it and be like, yo, damn, that's where I started. So yeah, man. Without any further ado, I'm gonna explain this guy. This guy, right? He basically has two strategies. Right now, I think he has two strategies. There's the MMC, and then there's the gold volumes. They both somewhat the same, and I'll explain why I'm saying that. But how I'm gonna explain them is not how he would explain them. I'm just gonna explain the simplified version that I know, alright? And also to prevent things like copyright and right, and lawsuits and a lot of other things going on. I'm just gonna explain the simplest version of it. In fact, I'm pretty much not going to try and explain it, but like I'm gonna, you'll see, you'll see. So what happened last time, the last time I was on stream, I tried to share my trading view screen and it didn't show up. So I don't know if it will show up now. I don't know if it will show up now. So because of that, I think the best thing for me to do is to just keep taking screenshots and then sharing the screenshots, then analyzing via the screenshots. All right. So I'm going to show you what's the first thing that I saw on my trading view. Okay, those are other parts. So I opened XAU USD. This is gold, right? This is on the 4 hour. Essentially this is what we're looking at right now, right? And I'm gonna clear the chart real quickly. Let me clear the chart real quickly. Like I said, I don't think you guys can see this, so I'm gonna just keep taking screenshots until I figure out a solution. But right now the screenshots thing will have to be my solution. So I cleared the screen, right? I'm trying to explain to you the first strategy, which is the MMC footprint. So essentially the MMC footprint, you have the first layer line, basically trend lines, right? You have the first layer line. I'm gonna show you the first layer line. You have that, and how he uses this, he uses it with divergence. But for me personally, I feel like divergence isn't really. Oh wait, I didn't take a screenshot. Okay, so this is the first layer line, right? This is the first layer line. This right here, this is the first layer line, right? And then you add the footprint, right? Then you add the footprint. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot now. Then you add the footprint. So this is the footprint, right? So what this implies is that how the strategy mostly works. It works on like acceleration and momentum, mostly momentum, and the shape of accelerating or decelerate or declining or inclining market structure, right? So if market has momentum and it's inclining like it does right now, it'll usually form this shape. It's isn't it, I think it's called a thingy, a parabola or something like that in maths or something like that. But it gets deeper, and I don't really want to explain all of that right now, but like essentially this is what it is, right? So what, remember I said this is the first layer and then this is the footprint. Essentially this means that market will continue to buy. So market will continue to buy, right? In fact, let me put it like this: market will continue to buy until it breaks this line, right? Until it breaks the first layer, until it breaks until it breaks the footprint, so until market breaks here, we're expecting market to keep buying. So right now we're in a buying form, right? Right now we're buying until this thing breaks here, and then we're looking to sell. So that's the first strategy, that's the MMC. But once you get better at the strategy, then you'll also realize that, but wait, there's another footprint that was formed in these one. I'm gonna show you guys now. I'm just drawing them on TradingView. 1 and 2. You'll realize that those can also be seen as footprints. Remember, this is 4 hours, so when you go to like a smaller time frame, you'll see that actually this might make a bit of sense. So this was the first one. Wait, let me do this. This was the first footprint that I added, and then this was the second footprint that I added. So remember what I said. Essentially what this is saying is that this form will continue until it breaks here. So once it breaks, then you can expect it to start selling, right? But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the most results are found if you don't look for breaking it, right? The most results, how this guy actually makes a lot of money, he looks to continue until it breaks completely and it leaves this footprint or whatever. So that was the first one. So now what I'm gonna do, okay, delete screenshot. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the story that we saw where he posted this, and I'm gonna check where he took these entries, so I can mark on TradingView, so we can backtest. So one is like two what 2 7.
This is where we are now.
2756. Then we'll go back to our thingy. Then we'll go back. What he's on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, but he said I think 27. What was it again? I think it was 2765. My bad. 2765. 2765. 2759. 2759. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 5 minute time frame, right, and see what he was seeing. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame. I'll share it with y'all just in a minute. I'll share it with y'all. So this is the 5 minute time frame, right? So I'm assuming he took trades here, and wait, let's just go back, right? So yeah, okay, I can see where he took the first and the second trade, and then the third one as well. I can see where he took those. Okay, so I'm gonna mark them on my trading view, and then I'm gonna come back to the screenshots and show you guys. So right now I'm just marking where I saw he took the first couple of trades, so I can analyze them with you and figure out what exactly he did. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot right now. So this is where essentially he took the first trades. Here he might have taken the first trade somewhere there, might have taken the second trade somewhere there, and then he might have also taken this last trade like somewhere there. So you can already imagine that this guy is floating in like good profits. And through this I can show you that he's also looking at another first layer, right? Let's do this. Note this card. I'm on TradingView now, and I'm just gonna show you guys that he's actually looking at another thingy, at another first layer and whatever. First, okay, so here it didn't even waste time and create like a first, a second layer or whatever, but like essentially this is what we're working on. And I can tell you that he's assuming that it will continue buying until it breaks somewhere there, right? But I also want to show you something else different now. I'm going to show you the gold volumes strategy that he uses to enter, right? So the gold volume strategy is an indicator. It's this indicator right here. And this indicator, you always enter wherever there's like after each, like you see on this one right here, the green bars. So after four consecutive green bars, the really green bars, and then on the first light green bar, that's where you make an entry, right? And then inversely, in the red I don't know what to call these, in the red bars, wherever there's 4 red bars, the next one that's light red, the next one that's light red, that's where he makes an entry. So this thing, it usually works on the 5 minute and the 1 minute time frame. So on the 5 minute, I don't see, like, I don't really see where he could have taken an entry. So I'm on the 1 minute time frame right now. I just want to mark and show you guys where he might have seen entries. Okay, fine. I can see one place where he saw an entry. I can show you one place where he saw an entry for a buy. And I can show you another place where he saw an entry for a buy. And also, whenever you find these entries for buys, that's when you know you can create a first layer trend line, but I'll show you guys now. Let me just make these markings, and then it'll make sense. Just give me a second, because I'm still finding them on TradingView. So this is like, see, if I had the capital to invest in this trade right now, I would. But like I said, this is not financial advice. Okay, this is how this trend line is looking on the 1 minute time frame, right? This is how this thing is looking on the 1 minute time frame. So one thing I can tell you for certain that he tried to do, so remember, like I said, after four solid color bars, the first one that's light, right, that's where you enter. So this is where we saw the first of what I'm talking about from the red ones, and then this is where we saw the second one. So once you've already gotten these like this, you can already draw this trend line here without even this trend, without like having to wait for that third touch or that fourth touch. You could have already drawn that line here. And also remember, on the 4 hour time frame, this line right here, the one that you see peeking out right here, that was on the 4 hour time frame. So that would have been more confluence to be like, okay, we're expecting the market to reverse at this point if it doesn't break. So I won't really put a number on the percentage of probability, but right now we're focused on the ability of this thing to work. We don't need no negative energy right now. We don't need cowards here, man. So it's the first one, the second one, then you create this line. So after you've created this line, each time the same thing happens after 4 bars and then the light gray one, then you create another entry. So this is where essentially you could say this entry came from, and then that one is where this entry came from. So I don't really know where this let me change color. I don't really know where this entry came from, because I didn't see the four bars and then light gray here. But I would assume that he assumed that it would go after it broke somewhere here, right? But I can tell you for sure that let me just change color to pink. Can tell you for sure that these entries, because remember that the red lines represent the entries that this guy made, can tell you for sure that those entries came from these points right here. So yeah, I think basically that's it. Yeah, this guy's gonna be floating in like deep profits if this thing doesn't break. So the other bad part about this strategy is that it's not really guaranteed to continue buying. You won't know that it will continue buying unless it breaks. But like when it works, bro, I don't even want to lie. When it works, it works. The probability of this guy flipping that account to like 100,000 rands is high, bro. It's high. I don't even want to lie. In fact, let me go to his Instagram and show you. So already as it is, he's floating at like 4,000 USD, and that's like what? That's like probably 18 what, 36, I think. 36 multiplied by 2 is 12, 72, probably like 72. This is probably 72. Yo, I'm probably wilding, but it's somewhere not. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this so I can stop assuming. 4,000, right? Multiplied by 18. So that's how much rand? 72,000 rands. So I do think by the end of today,
Yes, comrades, we are here now.
this week,
We just
if
took
this
the
guy
trade
goes
right
actually
now.
properly end of this week, he'll probably be factoring in like a million if he gets to like 100,000.
This is where we are now.
But anyway, that's just my 2 cents, man. I ain't telling you to believe what I'm saying. It's just my observation, and it's just what I've been practicing lately. So yeah, there's nothing better than practice. There's nothing better than practice within this whole thing. So I don't want to confuse you guys too much. Let me leave this like this. Yo, Vixen, what up, Vixen? W Vixen in the chat, you dig? But yeah, when are you getting a PC? Bro, let's just hope my things come correctly, bro. If my things come correctly, I'm getting a PC soon, gang. I'm getting a PC soon, gang. But I also do feel like you know what, with what's been happening with Streamlabs, right? Me realizing that, I could just be streaming off Streamlabs, like I could share my screen off Streamlabs like this. All I'm just saying is, man, recognize the good that's happening in my life right now. This is a huge step for niggas that know me, bro. I've been struggling like with streaming for a long time, and being able to share my screen is a huge like step forward for me, bro. So let's take one thing at a time and appreciate each little thing that is happening in a good sense. But like I said, even with trading, there's no such thing as a missed opportunity. And if it's going to happen in the end, why stress about it? Why stress about it? So I feel the same way about a PC. I know it's coming. But yeah, man, it's been lit, y'all. Green app.